Hello friends, welcome to all. Myself Vishal Jogidas. Today we will discuss about shaded pole induction motor, and this is a type of single phase induction motor, and this topic is covered in the subject of electrical machines too. Before starting this, we will review previous lectures. In previous lectures, we have seen different method of starting of a single phase motor. We know that single phase motor is not self starting. So we have seen that how can we make a single phase induction motor self starting, and for that we have used split phase motor, then capacitor start induction run motor, and also we have seen capacitor start and capacitor run induction motor. So these are the techniques to make the single phase induction motor self starting. Today we will discuss about shaded pole induction motor. This is also a type of single phase induction motor. So let us start. Shaded pole motors. In such motors, the necessary phase splitting is produced by induction. So it is a type of induction motor. Figure shows a 4-pole motor with the field poles connected in series for alternate polarity. So here we can see this is the figure of a 4-pole single phase shaded pole induction motor, and these four are the 4 poles. Okay, and winding we can see it is in a series. All the 4 pole windings is connected in series, and in a center we can see squirrel cage type rotor. So it is just like a normal induction motor. One pole of such motor is shown separately in figure. So here we can see in high power there is one pole, and we can see different parts of pole. Here we can see field winding, then this one is the shading coil. So it is placed just like we have seen in figure, and this is the direction B to A. So this is the construction of a shaded pole induction motor. Now shaded pole motor is very popular for rating below 0.05 HP. It means it is popular for small ratings motors, approximately 40 watt. So this is convenient for very small ratings. In fact, its size is varying from 3 watt to 125 watt. It has salient poles on the stator excited by single phase supply and a squirrel cage rotor as shown in figure. So we already discussed that there is a one squirrel cage rotor and it has salient poles. So this is about construction. A portion of each pole is surrounded by a short circuited ton of copper strip called shading coil. So here we can see this black strip is nothing but shading coil. Here also we can see shading coil. Okay, so a portion of each pole is surrounded by this shading coil. Next we will see what is the function or what is the purpose of this shading coil. So in this figure we can also see setting coil, and this one is the main winding. Okay, and in the center we can see there is a squirrel cage rotor, and single phase supply is given to this stator winding. So this is about construction. Now this is the commercial shaded pole single phase motor. So from this figure we can see that it is a very small motor. We can see shaft is also very small. So for small motors it is very popular for small ratings. So this is commercially available in market. Now this is the figure, but we will discuss this figure whenever there is a we are discussing operation. Okay, so operation. The operation of the motor can be understood by referring to figure 9.17, which shows one pole of the motor with a shading coil. It means here we can see this is the one pole, and here we can see there is a shading coil. Okay, so this is one pole and one shading coil. Here is also given. Now during the portion OA of the alternating current cycle, the flux begins to increase and an EMF is induced in the shading coil. So during this point, portion OA, okay, this portion. So during this portion, the EMF is increases in the shading coil. Okay, EMF is induced in the shading coil. The resulting current in the shading coil will be in such a direction so as to oppose the change in flux. It means so resulting current in shading coil will be in direction, and it is given by Lenz's law. So due to Lenz's law it will oppose the change in flux. Thus, the flux in the shaded portion of the pole is weakened, while that in the unshaded portion is strengthened as shown in figure 2. So here we can see this in this figure. Here flux line is only 3. It means the flux is weak in this shading coil portion, and in this case other side there are more flux is there. It means the strength of the flux is more in a other side of shading coil. So this is given in operation. Now during the portion AB of the alternating current cycle, the flux has reached almost maximum value and is not changing. It means during this portion the flux will set at its maximum value and it will be constant. It means it is not changing. Consequently, the flux distribution across the pole is uniform. We can see in this figure 3. Here we can see the flux distribution is uniform in this case whenever it is working portion OA. So there is a uniform flux in a pole. Since no current is flowing in the shading coil, so In a figure 3, we have seen that there is a uniform flux distribution because there is no current is flowing in shading coil. As the flux decreases, portion BC of the alternating current cycle, current is induced in the shading coil so as to oppose the decrease in current. Thus, the flux in the shaded portion of the coil is strengthened while that in the unshaded portion is weakened as shown in figure 4. So here we can see, yes, in this case, in case 4, we can see the whenever input waveform is BC, it means after maximum, and when it EMF is goes to BC, at that time the flux on the shaded coil portion is strengthened as compared to the portion of non-shaded coil portion. So it is just reverse of this figure 2. The effect of the shading coil is to cause the field flux to shift across the pole face from the unshaded to the shaded portion. This shifting flux is like a rotating weak field moving in the direction from unshaded portion to the shaded portion of the pole. So here it is discussed that what is the effect of shading coil. Okay, so what is the effect? Due to this shading coil, the field flux to shift across the pole face from unshaded to the shaded portion, and this shifting flux is like a rotating weak field moving in the direction from unshaded portion to the shaded portion of the pole. So it is a movement of unshaded to the shaded portion. The rotor is of the squirrel cage type and is under the influence of this moving field. So we have already discussed that the rotor is a squirrel cage type, and there is influence of this moving field. So consequently, a small starting torque is developed. Due to this, the small torque is developed. As soon as this torque starts to revolve the rotor, additional torque is produced by single phase induction motor action. See, due to this shading coil, the small torque is developed, and due to this, this motor is also very small, so motor will revolve the rotor, and whenever it is revolving, the additional torque is produced due to the induction motor action. The motor accelerates to a speed slightly below the synchronous speed and runs as a single phase induction motor. Once the motor is starts and it picks up some speed, then its speed will be below synchronous speed, and now the motor will run as a normal single phase induction motor. So this is the operation of shaded pole type induction motor. So shading coil is used because of starting this motor. Whenever once the motor is start, then motor will run normally due to induction motor action. Now we will discuss about some characteristics. The salient features of this motor are extremely simple construction and absence of centrifugal switch. See, its construction is very simple, that we have already seen. One shading coil is required and it is additional requirement, and there is no centrifugal switch. So In a capacitor start induction motor, we have seen that there was one centrifugal switch, and whenever the motor runs at speed up to 70 to 80% of synchronous speed, at that time the switch centrifugal switch was operated and it will become open. So this is the not the case in this case. So in said pole induction motor there is no centrifugal switch. Since starting torque, efficiency and power factor are very low. See, starting torque is low, efficiency is also low, and power factor is very low. These motors are only suitable for low power applications. For example, for small fans, toys, then hair dryers, and desk fans, etc. So for small power devices we can use this motor. The power rating of such motor is up to about 30 watt. Okay, so it is very small motor. And here we can see the graph of torque versus speed. It means percent full load torque versus percent speed. So this way the torque and speed is changes. Now advantages of shaded pole motor. So what are the advantages are there? See, very cheap and reliable. So this is we can consider as advantage. Another advantage is easy to construct. It means its construction is very simple, so it is easy to construct. Then extremely rigid construction in nature. So these are the advantages of shaded pole motors. Now what are the disadvantages? See, its efficiency is very low. So due to this we can use for very small rating, small power rating motors. So it is used nearly up to 30 watt motors. Low starting torque. Starting torque is very low. So we can use for small loads only. Since the shading coil is made of copper, the copper loss is high. See, we have already discussed that the shading coil is made from copper. So copper loss is very high in this case. So we can consider this also as a disadvantage. And another disadvantage is very little overload capacity. It means overload capacity is also very small. So this is also considered as disadvantage. And its efficiency is very low, and efficiencies vary from 5% to 35%. So it is very low, and 5% for tiny sizes and 35% for higher sizes. So we can see it is very low. So this is also disadvantages. And now we will see uses. So due to their low starting torques, they are mostly employed in small instruments, toys and small fans, and sometimes it is used in ventilators, then circulars and electric clocks. So electric clocks, then air dryers, ventilators and circulators. So in this cases we can use this shaded pole motor. It is also frequently used for such devices as churns, phonograph, turntables and advertising displays, etc. The direction of rotation of this motor cannot be changed because it is fixed by the position of copper rings. So its direction cannot be changed uh, just like a single phase induction motor. In this case we can change direction, but in this shaded pole we cannot change the direction of motor. Thank you.